Boom, there we go. There we go. It is Wednesday, right? Wednesday, July 27th. We're already at the end of the month, last Wednesday of the month. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Mindset. I'm your host, Todd. Hello. So if it's your first time here, here's what I need from you. I need where you're from and what's in your cup. And then we need the 5 things that you are going to get accomplished today. So 5 goals for 5 things that you need to get accomplished today. Now, for me, I have to have the list so that way I can cross stuff off. It makes me feel good when I can cross it off. We've got a busy day today. We've got meeting, which I just finished up with that meeting, so that was a plus there. I've got apparel to order. I've got transfers to order. I've got to update my website. I've got to print DTF transfers. That's 5. But then I still have quotes that I need to get out. I need to approve artwork. And most importantly, I need to make sure that Corey gets to the airport today. Because, hey, Mr. Mom starts this afternoon. Once again, I will be in charge of the household, and it is going to be exciting, to say the least. Corey is headed down to TumblerCon today. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, make sure to stop by TumblerCon. Guess what? They have air conditioning. So, it's like 137 million degrees down there. So go to TumblerCon. She's in class all day on Saturday. But other than that, she will be in the Crystal Ninja booth. She'll be helping them out there, so make sure to stop by, say hi. She's going to be looking at not only working the booth, going to class, but also making some connections with some other vendors. Hopefully we can bring in some new products over on the craft side of things over to her business, Little Monkeys Craft Company. So super excited to see what she comes back with, the learning, and just fun. But she leaves today, and she won't be back, I think, until, I don't know, it's like late Monday night or Tuesday or something there. So pretty exciting. We'll see how we do, because this weekend we actually have a block party. So I get to attend the block party by myself, single dad, 2 kids, 4 kids, all 4 of the kids there. So it'll be fun and exciting there. So we're going to check in. What are your 5 things? That's what we need to do for you. Kelly, good morning to you. What's up, Chuck? Jerry, good morning. Curtis, good morning. Renee from Lake of the Ozarks, water in the cup and nothing on my list. Well, I think on your list is going to be relax, enjoy, drink, have a good time. That's your list, right? Relax, enjoy, drink, have a good time. And there's probably something else. Don't get arrested. Don't get arrested. That's it. That's what we got. I'm going to go with that. John, good morning to you. Osta, good morning. Hi from Sweden. Hello from Illinois. Anybody that was south of me that got hammered with rain, hopefully you are drying out and nothing was major loss. It looks like there might have been 1 casualty from it, but hey, it looked like it could have been a lot worse. So hopefully everybody's drying out and having a good thing there. And Kelly, getting hair done, dude. I need to get my hair did. It's starting to get a little shaggy up there, but I wear a hat most of the time. I think I could just cut it myself and just trim it here. Maybe I should shave it. What do you think? Should I just shave my head? I think I'd look fine with the shaved head, and it would save me. It'd save me like $30, whatever. But yeah, then I don't know what to do with this. That's where I get confused at. Do I shave? Should Corey come home to a bald head? I get enough people tell me to do it. I'll do it. It's hair. It grows back. I've shaved this off before because just why not? So I could totally do that. But yeah, get hair done. Order shirts. 3, contact previous 5 customers to see if I can help them with anything. Awesome. 4, got some stickers to make. Awesome. And 5, paperwork. Hey, it's always paperwork is one of those things where it's like, do I really want to do, do I really have to do this now? I try and push it off, but then I know it's just creating a bigger pile for me. So yes, I will. I am definitely a paperwork kind of sucker where I'll do it. My best time to do paperwork is first thing in the morning. Everybody's quiet. I'm talking, 5, 6 in the morning, because there's no distractions. I can get to it. That's my best time to do paperwork for it there. It's still raining. Oh, Jesus, Brian, it's still raining. Are you able to get to the shop today? Or were you able to, was that yesterday? You couldn't, UPS couldn't come, but you could get there, right? So hopefully everything's fine there. Oh, look, everybody's saying I should just shave. I should just shave it, right? Maybe I will. Yes. No, keep the face. So yes, and then keep the face. So just shave it. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to tell much, right? But I mean, I always said when these two spots connected, and there's still some little hairs right there, that I would shave it, unless I could grow the Hulk Hogan and I could have a sweet, flowy down. But I don't. I get the right there. And then someone made the great assumption that my hair I used to have some amazing hair. I'll have to post a picture of where that logo came from, because I had like Dragon Ball Z hair, like legit. It was out, and that's where that logo came from. That was 16 years ago, 15, 16 years ago. So I had a full head of hair. I was bald in one little spot, but I could do some magical things with my head. And so that's where that logo came from. And I was told, but you don't have hair anymore, so maybe you should update your logo. Ouch! That was an ouch, because I don't have hair anymore. Maybe that's my memory to remind myself that I did have hair at one time. And it's on everything. So now I have to rebrand. I would have to rebrand and do something else. So yeah, you'd let me know what we got to do there. There were roads closed on the way down here from standing water. Yeah, there was some crazy stuff. I saw pictures of it, and it did not look fun at all. I got something in my eyeball. Oh, and in my cup, I got water in my cup this morning. Water's in my cup. If you missed last night's show, we had a great show on promo items. In fact, that was what my meeting was on this morning, because in our group, we are going to next week in our group, we'll drop products that we think you should be able to push in that month. So for August, things that we're going to do every month, ideas that you can use and how to use them. And we're going to focus on, we got through 4 of them. We're going to do a 5th one, and that's what we're figuring out here the rest of this week. But we're going to get you sales flyers for it. We're going to get you all the information, so that way all you really have to do is put your information on it and sell it. We're going to do a 20% markup on it, so that way you're able to make money off of it, and you really don't have to do anything, right? Because we're going to give you your all-in cost on it. Here's what your cost is on it. Here's what you can sell it at. If you want to go more or less, it's up to you, but we'll give you something with just a standard 20% markup on it, and then you can start pushing it out there and selling it, and we can do our best to help you out with it. We had a lot of great conversation last night with it. I got messages in and emails after the fact asking more questions about it, so super excited to be able to help others grow their business, and I look forward to growing ours as well. It's going to be an amazing journey, and hopefully together we can all do that. Let's see. I'm prepping extra promo stuff to bring with me when I deliver order out to a new customer tomorrow. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of this stuff that excuse me, that I'm going to bring in, they do have the self promo option, so that way you can get it at a cheaper discount, and we can talk about those as we get farther into it. But because I'm still not 100% how that works, so I don't want to misspeak, and that's what we have Jen for, because I know about 1% of what she knows, and that 1% is her name. She is the Dragon Slayer of promo, and so we have a great person on our team as a mentor to help us through this. So on things like that, that's what I'm going to defer to her on. But overall, we're going to help everybody grow their business. I think you could easily add, to your top line. Is it unheard of to say $25,000 in sales a year? No, And if you're making 20% off that, what's that going to put an extra $4,000 in your pocket for really not doing a whole lot? Hey, I don't think that's a bad deal at all. So that's what we're really going to strive to push and have that out, because I was super exciting. I was super excited for that. Great show. Thanks, Don. I thought it was amazing. I had it there, and Kelly thought it was a great show as well. Chuck, that's a great question. What's happening this evening? Is there a Q&A? I don't know, Chuck. I don't know. Let me get with Aaron and find out, because I've got airportish stuff going on this afternoon. And let me see what his time frame is, because we'd have to. Let me see. Maybe, possibly, there might be. I completely forgot about it, to be honest with you. 100% forgot about it. And I didn't have it on my schedule because we hadn't scheduled a thing for it. Traditionally on Wednesdays, at 5 p.m. we try to do the Q&A with TNA, and it's been a little while since we did it. So let me reach out to Aaron and see if we can swing one together. If so, we'll make sure to release it, put it everywhere that we know, and send it out there for it. Because, yeah, airport bound this afternoon, and I think I'll be back in time. But hey, there's always something there. So I don't know, Chuck. When I'm done with this, I'll send Aaron a message to see what his afternoon looks like, and if it's something that we can make happen, we'll make happen, and we'll put it out there. A couple other things that we need to just throw out and talk about on things. It's because this came from last night too, is on production times, lead times, things like that. Make sure that you are giving your customers realistic timelines. Somebody said something the other day about turnaround times and how everybody expects everything now, and that's true. We do, expect everything now, but sometimes it's just not possible. And you being the business owner, you being the printer, you being the point of contact, you need to relay that to your customer. Find out what your stuff, is going to take to get in, where it's coming from, because that's one of the things that we have found is, traditionally, if we order from one of our two warehouses, we have stuff 1 to 2 days. So if we said, hey, we're 5 to 7 business days out on it, hey, stuff's here in 1 to 2 days, well, that can make that timeline work. But what happens when we have to order from that warehouse for us that is now 4 or 5 days ship? Well, that just blows the timeline out. So don't sell stuff before you know when you can get it. Don't promise, yep, here, I can get it here if you can't even get the product in there. Make sure you're checking your timelines, make sure your things are there. When you are ordering stuff from other people, make sure you're understanding what you're getting, size requirements for it. Is artwork correct? Because anytime that there's something that can delay the process, it could delay it, right? If something needs to be color correct when you're ordering for printing, allow extra time for that, because some things aren't. Some things are printed. I'm working through with a client right now on a file we print and sent, and they were darker than what they thought they should be. So I said, well, send me the file. They sent me, and they took a picture. I printed that one out, and it looked beautiful. And we're like, okay, send me that file. So they sent me that file, and it was not the same. So we're trying to figure out what happened in their software, because they sent me a file. It's just a small one, so I can't blow it up to make it look any bigger. Because it starts to blur out. Like, how can we make that one there? What did you do to this file? So if something has to be a very specific color, if something has to be that, make sure you are leaving yourself plenty of time. Because, things on the screen don't look like, things that are printed out. Most times that's how it goes. There's a specific way to do things like that if it has to be 100% correct. The other thing, too, is a lot of times when you send stuff, people don't know what it's supposed to look like, what the end image is. We've ran into some stuff that people have used from other places that like, I got it back and it had the white background on it, and that's not what I ordered. Well, but that's what you uploaded. So if something requires a PNG, the transparent background, make sure you're uploading a PNG with transparent background. If something requires a vector, make sure you're right. If they're giving you a list of acceptable files, whether it's AI, EPS, PDF, CDR, what am I missing? SVG, PNG, whatever it is, look at their list and make sure that you are sending the correct file. Because if you don't, that's just going to push your project back farther, because they're going to say, hey, we can't open this file, we need it back. Or if the file's corrupt, or if it's wrong, they're just going to print and ship, right? They're just going to open it up. Oh, yeah, here. They must want the white background on it because that's what they sent in. And usually I know, so we'll go through stuff and, hey, this is what we need before we can print it. And there's times where it's delayed it, and people have been upset. And they're like, hey, I was expecting this by now. And I'm like, I was expecting the correct artwork by now. Here's the email. And then it was kind of like an oh crap moment, because they realized they didn't get the email. I brought it back up twice, and yeah, we didn't get the artwork. So if we don't have the artwork, how can we print? And if you want us to print with a white background, I have no problem printing with a white background. But I just know that most people most people don't want that. They don't want the white box behind it. So I try and point out, hey, this is what we need for it. But make it easier. Just do everything however you're uploading stuff, because that's what you're going to run into a lot, especially when doing printing with other people. A lot of times I'm outsourcing, people are upset with who they're outsourcing from, and it's not a quality on the product. It was either something bad on the artwork, some miscommunication there, something they're trying to. Rarely does things go super off the rails, And most of the time, if they're getting close to that, a good vendor is going to reach out to you and be like, "Hey, this is what's going on," so you know ahead of time. But make sure you're supplying with everything you need, so you don't delay it on your end there. Renee, got to run. Need to get a walk in before the rain starts. All right, Renee, you get out there, enjoy the walk before the rain comes. Jerry, good morning to you. Corey's when are you getting into down there to TumblerCon, Jerry? Corey's headed out today, and then she's back on Monday afternoon. I don't know. I think you guys are hooking up sometime in there, but it's fun to see all the people that are posting their stuff. Flying out there. I saw somebody flying this morning. Like, hey, why did we pick a 4 a.m. flight when we can't even drink on the plane or drink in the airport or whatever it was? It's like you just got to do what you got to do. For us, I think she's got the later flight, so she'll get in later tonight, and then it was the same way on the way back. But I'm not sure what day. I think it's Monday night. Could be Tuesday, but I think it's Monday night she gets back. You get there around 4:30 today. I'm not sure. I think her flight's 4:30, and I think she gets in at like 6, 7, 8. She gets in. I don't know. She gets in there tonight, so she'll be in there tonight. And then they have setup day tomorrow. That's when they're moving everything to setup. So setup days for them tomorrow, and then the shows this weekend. So it looks like a lot of great fun. And like I said, I can't wait to see it. You're looking forward to hugging her. Oh, well, I will let her know to be on the lookout for you. Well, you guys are connected, so she will be looking for you as well. All right, we have to keep these short and sweet. Let's see. Never had a problem with your printing with you printing bad artwork. You're the bomb. Well, thanks, Chuck. And a lot of times I try and catch it before it gets there. Hey, if something looks off, there's a lot of times where I get a thumbnail and somebody wants to blow it up. I'm like, this is not going to work. I'd be more than happy to print it, but what's going to happen? They're going to be pissed off because the artwork doesn't look good. So I try and catch it beforehand. This morning on 3 quotes, I already sent 3 of them back and said, hey, the artwork's bad on this. We can go ahead and print it, but this is what it's going to look like. And I don't want that. I'd rather take the time to make sure it's done right on it. But some of the stuff I don't know. That's the thing is, if I don't know what the artwork's supposed to look like, I can't help, right? I just print and go, and then we find out after the fact. But anytime that we find a mistake that we made, we do our best to rectify it ASAP and get stuff out. And then we just move on from there. All right. Remember, make your list of 5 things you haven't accomplished today. For us, we have the meeting that's already done, but order apparel, oral transfers, update website, print DTF transfers. I got to take Corey to the airport. I've got a lot of stuff to get done today on it. So the sooner I get it done, because I've got a short day too, taking her to the airport throws a lot of stuff in the mix for it. Thanks, Jerry. Glad you enjoyed that. And start, like I said, next week in the group, that's when we're going to start posting, you're ready, your sales flyers that you can use to go out there. Throw your logo, throw your information on it, and you can go start selling it. Some of the items that we looked at, items that we know for sure, because we're still missing the 5th. No, we did come up with the 5th one. So stadium cups, we'll have stuff for those. We'll have stuff for koozies. We'll have stuff for pens. We'll have stuff for lip balm, and then we're going to have those sticker sheets. Those are all going to be good things that you can sell to a variety of clients. But a lot of it can be focused on the school spirit wear type of stuff. The cups, the koozies, the pens, lip balm, and sticker sheets. So we're looking forward to having that out to you next week for it. Vicky's picking up teas, cutting with the X tool. Woo, yeah! Working on 3 orders, getting battered done for my booth, plus so much more. That's what it goes. It does. There always seems to be so much more, and that's why, like for me, I try and do blocks of time, and it doesn't work for everybody. But I try and get as much done here by this time, because if I know I have to be done printing so I can ship by this time, like today, printing cutoff is noon. I'm going to print as much as I can by noon, so that way I can stop printing, and then everything that's there I can get packaged up, so then I can drop that off when we take the board to the airport. It just makes sense. And then because I know once I head out, then that's pretty much it for done for the day, because I know the afternoon's going to be a little wild. But yeah, I do those blocks of times, and it helps me out for there. Then I find out, getting up way early really helps me, because the house isn't up, the kids aren't doing stuff, the dogs aren't barking, and I can just work and go through it, and it's pretty fun. Number 1, be on time to the airport. That one I think it's a great one, Jerry. Be on time to the airport. Vicky, I pressed the calendar girls on 7 colors. Amazing turnout. Awesome. Post them up. We'd love to see them. And that's the other thing too. We don't do a whole lot of advertising. Most of our stuff is word of mouth. So how does that happen? From you guys, helping us out. If you can share posts, in our group of things that we've done, if you can post your pictures, any of that stuff, we love it. We love our reviews. We love our recommendations. We love hearing you guys. We love working with you to help grow your business. And that's what we're going to do. Continue building stuff so we can help grow your guys' business. All right. We're getting out of here. You guys have a great day. I will let everybody know in the group if there is a Q&A with TNA tonight. I'll post it in the group. So that way we'll know that. I'll send Aaron a message as soon as we're off here to see if he's up for it. There is another dollar deal bundle happening today on design bundles at 11 o'clock. I'll post the links to those. We will be back tomorrow with the DTF bundle drop. This one's a back to school one. So that's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. And then we'll be back here Friday morning to wrap up the week with Morning Mindset. You guys have a great day. Keep going on. And remember, peace, love, and press on. See you guys.